I had a realization today or yesterday. I think it might have been today. It was about the ego. And I know we've talked about the ego before, like how, you know, we see it as this horrible thing. And I just wanted to share this today. I don't know what it was. I read something and then it was just like bang. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing ego as different now. Like, have you been scuba diving? Right. So when you go scuba diving and you're down in the water, like for me, for instance, I'm quite lightweight, so I need weights around my waist to keep me in the water. Otherwise, I just kind of float up. And so I feel the ego is the weights. Like if I didn't have the weights on, I'd float up. If we don't have ego, we don't need the body because we just float back up into consciousness. No, so it's like the ego is actually a weight that keeps us here to have the human experience that we want to come here for. That is it. I saw it as a weight that keeps us down. Like scuba diving, the weights keep me down into the water because I want to experience the water. I want to experience going in the water and swimming around and seeing the fish and all that. And I need those weights to keep me down. And I saw the ego as this thing that, again, it's the weights that keeps me down into this humanness. Because if I didn't have the ego, there'd be no need for anything. Like it would just be consciousness. No, there would be no me, there'd be no I, there'd be no separation, there'd be none of that that makes us human. It would just go straight into consciousness. And so I feel like the ego is a weight that keeps us here. It can be playful, but what happens is we look at the weights on our belt and we think it's drowning us. We think the ego is bad and we think it's drowning us in this experience, but it's actually not. And when we can look at it that way, we're like, oh, okay. It's just helping me have a human experience. I don't know if I explained that really well or not.
No, you did. You did. I like that. I do. Because it's, yeah, you know, I don't have a thought right now. I had one, it got lonely and lost. Might come back.
So I think there's one thing that we are forgetting, though, that goes along with the three principles, which does help us which helps our consciousness, consciousness, that one of the principles to experience the human experience is free will. So, and with free will and our five senses and our mind consciousness, however you want to say it, to me, that's how we get the human experience. I'm not saying that I do like what you're saying about ego, Melissa,
Mm.
but I think that we have to bring in the whole free will part too,
Well, yeah,
and the
there is free will.
Yeah.
and the five senses that
So
all come into play.
I think
I,
maybe I've been a bit literal, like it's more about, well, obviously the ego is thought anyway,
mhm.
Yeah.
but what I mean is, how do I explain it? Because I don't think I've explained it well enough.
No, 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 no. It's not that you didn't. Mm-mm.
I see what
It's
you're saying about how ego and free will are one and the same. Like it's our ego is concept of self.
mhm.
And oh, I don't know. I can't remember who said it. I kind of want to say it was Dr. Jack Pransky. But he said that we are peace, love, and wisdom, and the ability to believe we aren't.
Mm.
And the free will is the ability to believe we aren't.
Yeah, it's like I feel like we're just on the edge of something, like really, I just can't quite articulate it. Like the ego is not this bad thing. Like most people see the ego and they're like, "Oh, I want to get rid of the ego." But like I say, if you get rid of the ego, if you get rid of the weights, you float back up. we need the ego for that separation. We need that kind of, because it's the separation that gives us that human experience, if that makes sense. Like, without the feeling of separation, like, we're not separate, but without us, I know I'm trying to get this out and it's not coming out. Like, everything is thought anyway, you know? But when we talk about the ego, we often kind of, no, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm trying to think instead of letting it come to me.
The ego is like our conceptual mind. It's what allows us to separate ourselves and anything else, you know? We it's that to put something to have an idea of something and it sorry, I don't know.
I think you started off right there.
Yeah.
It's our personal mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
Yeah.
our personal mind, our small mind, or whatever, it's been referred to in so many different ways. It's not divine mind. They're not the same. Not universal mind. It's not the intelligence that runs everything. I'm just making that distinction for people. It's our personal mind. Absolutely. You're on to something there too.
yeah, it's our tool, but we've forgotten it was just a tool
Mhm.
and believe it's who we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when we let a tool start running the show, it can only go off of what it's already learned. It can only go off of what it knows. So it's limited. And oftentimes the unknown is scary. Uncertainty is scary. So we need to know. And if we don't, well, we know where we're at right now and it's safe. Even if it's not safe, it's familiar.
Mhm.
And unknown is way scarier than familiar. And when we let our small minds pick, familiar is always safer. And that's why we feel stuck so much of the time. Because familiar is safer, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to pay
That's been
attention,
challenged.
just notice them, see what they do. Because when you start to see them, the power that they carry, when you start to see what they really are, the power that they carry is not as strong as we once believed it to be, because it is still just an illusion, it's thought, and really good special effects.
Mhm. Really good special effects.